Look at me and my crazy hair. I need a haircut, don't I? That's because I spent quite a bit of time with going like that with my hair. And this is the video I tell you why. So I'm back from hospital. I'm back from 6 days in the Southmead cardiac ward. Well, not really 6, 5 actually, because I was in A&E, then I was in another ward, and then I was moved up to the cardiac ward, where they then proceeded to do a load of tests. They did the angiogram. That's the thing where they put the thing for your arm, that right up your arm into your heart, squirt dye on it, see whether everything works all right there. I had various scans and millions of blood tests. I got sort of blue bits on my arm where they did blood tests. Anyway, what they discovered, that I think I discussed it earlier with the video I did the other day. They were looking, there were several things they were looking at, and they tell you sort of bits and pieces and drip feeds you and stuff. And at one point, they looked like it was my arteries that were blocked. Anyway, it turns out there's nothing wrong with my arteries at all, but it's worse than that, really. So what they've discovered is that my heart is severely damaged. And if you like to look at it percentages, I can tell you this now: the left hand part of my heart is only working at 38% capacity. That's pumping the blood. That's what they discovered, caused by damage from myocarditis, which quite possibly was caused by COVID. The virus from COVID basically caused me to have myocarditis. Do you remember I had it back in was it May the 8th? I was in hospital for my birthday. It was quite funny, really. At the time, I laughed about it a bit. They gave me a cake and they sent me home. It wasn't that bad. Anyway, I had a sort of relapse this time. Ended up going back into hospital last weekend, and basically they've done massive MOT on me, and this is where they've discovered the problem, which is quite bad news, really, isn't it? Because I've had a cry about it and thought about it and stuff, because now is a kind of critical time. It will crunch on my life. So basically they told me I can go back to work. Okay, I can do very light stuff. I might be able to milk the cows, I can walk out and move a fence or something like that, but I can't do any heavy stuff, because potentially the risk of a heart attack is quite significant. I have to be really careful. The future of this is that I'm carrying on in 3 months' time, and they're going to reassess what's happened, and look at the actual. I've got to have is it a CAT scan or something? They will then check it out to see whether anything has recovered, whether my heart has improved, because the medications I'm on are aimed to try and improve the pumping of it and everything like that. But it's actually a very scary time, because obviously I run a farm. If I worked in an office, I could actually just go, do you know what, I just won't lift that stapler up, I won't lift the lid of the photocopier. That's not too much of a problem, is it? But when you run a farm, as you can imagine, there's a lot of physical things that it involves, which involves a hell of a lot of risk. If I've got this heart, chasing after cattle if they escape and things like that, the sort of things that I do and don't think of, suddenly now that's a risk. But more than anything, from my point of view, is the fact that I really love the physical graft. I really love doing all the things that make me sweat and feel like I've worked the body out for the day, I really love all that. And that is a side of me that I don't know how I'm going to quite cope with. I can't, I think probably realistically, if I was sensible, the clever thing to do now is to retire from farming. If it wasn't my own business, I probably would. However, that's not really quite an option. We might have to look at other things. It's still a state, it's still a bit of a wait and see thing to see where we go from this. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and really explain, because you've seen the video the other day where I was thinking it might be blocked arteries and stuff, and I thought, I can't hide from this, can I? I've got to tell you what's going to go on, because you might suddenly see a massive difference in what's happening on the farm or the videos or anything. I personally at the moment feel okay. I don't feel sick. I feel fine. Maybe a little bit lightheaded because meds probably haven't kicked in, but I don't have any issues really. Not particularly depressed. They offered me counselling. They said, you can see a counsellor if this is gonna, you feel like you need one, which is fair enough, I think. But at the moment, I don't feel like that. I just feel a little bit like disappointed, if disappointed, because things for me at the moment are, great. I've got a lovely family. I really enjoy what I do. I love doing the vlogging. I really love doing the vlogging. And part of that vlogging is all the physical graft I do, isn't it? You see me, I'm flipping always on the go. I'm always on the go. I'm flipping, running up ladders or running, loading muck, driving off, stacking straw, hay. So I'm used to living at 100 mile an hour. Well, I ain't doing 100 mile an hour now. I'm doing about 12. I'm doing 38%. So yeah, it's a funny one really. On a side, I have to say the treatment I received at the Southmead Hospital was amazing. I can't thank the staff enough really. They cope with a lot. It's a good hospital as well as a building to be in and be kind of like a patient. It's all very well laid out. It's all clean and nice, and you looked around you didn't think to yourself, oh my God, this is a hospital, this is all run down and not being well maintained or well looked after. It was a good place to be, and I had quite a laugh with all the staff. You can, as you imagine, I'm not a shy guy, so I was quite happy to go in and chat to them at night time, and a lot of the people who were there, staying there, ill people, I chat to them, because let's face it, you've got a lot of time on your hands when you can just walk around and sort of just speak to people. But anyway, I just wanted this to be an update. My family know about this. I've told them all, so I wasn't going to put this out until we really discussed it. But this is where we are, and I'm sure you'll see progression through my life as we go on. So I'm not really cracking on, bloody hell, cracking on. I'm gonna have new t-shirts sold and slow down. Doesn't sound the same as crack on. Slow down, come on, it's not crack on it. Slow down. For God's sake, slow down. Got a hell of a crop of grass. I got a hell of a swollen heart. Oh dear, we've got to joke about it. You've got to have a sense of humour, haven't you? Anyway, Buddy's here. Look at him, Mr. Waggy Tail. Look at him. Oh, what is there not to love about a dog? Hey, alright, gonna say hello? Gonna say hello, bud? Hey? Yeah, you always have fun with a dog. Right, that's it then. I'll see you soon. Video wise, I think I said before, I have got a bit of stuff in the can that haven't been put out there, so you might see me doing some stuff I shouldn't be doing, but don't worry, that's probably filmed a few weeks ago, and I will be doing some updates. And I've got a few things planned for when I go on holiday actually, which I will. I'm still going on holiday in Devon. I will be doing a couple of videos there with a few people, because I do like my roving cameras. Anyway, the chickens are also here. Look, they're there to give you chill out chicken. Dog's here to try and eat the chickens. Right. Alright, stay safe all. Look after yourselves best you can and enjoy life. Enjoy life.